green clown dance?
Yep.
You did? Well, then you can learn it if you want to. Just tell me if
Okay. I don't see any connection.
Oh, no, you don't have a connection? Okay, go ahead and build it then.
Okay. Yeah, only just loading. How would I get connected? Okay. How do you have a connection?
It is raining just a little bit.
Alright, let's see. That's so far. Good. Powell.
Now this is a high enough tone. 44, 45. There's some other mixed signals in here, so it could be a bottle cap. Yeah, that's actually right around the 40 is a little bit low, but we'll try it. It might be like the zinc penny or a bottle cap, actually. Actually thinking I wanted to head up north, but Eric really wanted to stay kind of in the band that got more rain. This is hardcore, go detecting the rain. Howdy Guidos, how are you today? And yep, everything's getting rained on. We're gonna try this for a bit, and if I end up hiding in the car because it's raining, we'll come back on after a while. Considering this is an old ball field, 33, 35, I would put money on it that it's a pull tab. Yeah, I guess even if we went up north today, it was going to be raining. So, from that standpoint, we're not missing much. But I think this week I'm going to try to they work early a couple of days and don't know. Okay, this is 27 at 6, and 27 could be a winner, but could also be bottom top. But it's a good spot. That actually helps you contain. Oh, it's rock right here. Grounded. It would make my day. There's my flag. It looks like that's a really round little rock, and that's not my target. It's still here. I don't have either target. Yeah, rusty little bit of cut. That's awesome. Maybe that was not my signal. You know, you could also be in this vein. Could also be in second class. Something listening in there. What we got here? Very rusty right here. That crackling noise, Rob, is rain. So I'm sorry if the rain is drowning me out. I think I will just dig and I won't talk. I can't do anything about that, Rob. It's rain. probably the other half of the beaver tail. I'd be real surprised if I got a nickel next to beaver tail. We'll dig it in there.
Oh, yay. Ugh. Huh. Kind of want to go over there. It's over there. I don't know where Eric went. See how you guys are doing for a second. Hey Bev, sorry. You are not feeling well. I suppose, I could sing you guys a song, but then it's raining and you would be not able to see or hear anything. Yeah, we are getting a bit rain. The microphone is not blocked. It is raining. You hear that? I can tap it. It is my iPhone. I think it's going to be what it is. Hopefully it's just still flowing here. See if the camera's even working. I'm looking around to see where Eric went off, see if you can see a shovel and don't see him. Hey, Gold Sea Outdoors. Can you guys hear me now? It is really wet. And we are going to see where Eric went off to. I kind of want to go over to the park because this is swinging some pretty high weeds and not really working for me. And hopefully you guys can hear me now, 'cause I don't know. The rain is sort of passed through now. Oh, Eric is napping in the car. What are you doing? Do you want to go over somewhere else then? I can't hear you. Your shovel's over there. I'm going to start walking over to the post office. Guess we're gonna go for a walk in this little rainy town. Mr. Hardcore is not raining too much. Decided it was too wet, decided he'd nap in the car while I was digging. So that's interesting. And we're gonna go along here and head over to the park and detect all the way over there because this is a street, right? This has an old railroad depot over here. And in fact, let's turn this off for just a second. That was awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, can you guys hear sound now? That's the question. And trying to flip the microphone. Hey, Tom Riley. I don't think I have a problem detecting over the power lines. I think the rain has pretty much stopped. So unless the microphone on the iPhone got super wet, you should be able to hear me now. And we are going to take a little walk over here. Okay, this is the old rail depot. Hey, Swampy, how are you? That's the highway. There's some guy's going to drive by and stare at me. Yep, he stared. He didn't even smile. No wave. Just stare. That's awesome. And yeah, this is a small town. It's got maybe, I don't know, half a dozen residents. And we're going to walk over here. And I just have some permissions over here. And once we get over where I can swing again, I'll flip this back on. And here it's still windy. You know what? We are in an area that's a little bit on the edge of the internet zone. So it could be the internet, or it could be that it was raining and my iPhone got a little wet. I honestly don't know. Hey, Susie. You have to let me know if you can hear me or not. We're going to go. The old post office here has a lot next to it. That we noted that. Same thing. On the left is Senior Center, which is city property. And right now we're going to be in the curb strip, which is also city property. Alright, so we are going to put you guys back on hat cam. And hopefully my microphone will dry out. Old Timer Diggun's in the house. Awesome. Who else is here? We got Tom Riley, Susie's Home and Garden, Rob Wiedemann, Swamp Rat Nation, Treasure Woman's here, Paul Last. Looks like everybody's blue wrenched. Swamp, can you hear me now? Is the question. Sound like a Verizon commercial. We do have kind of iffy internet right here, so if you can't hear me, it may be the internet connection. We're gonna, that was yucky. I just got mud in my mouth. Boy, my gloves are super muddy, and we are going to re-hook up the hat cam and go detecting some more. And hopefully you guys can hang out and you'll be able to hear. This worked pretty well yesterday, I thought. Not sure why it's not working so great today, other than the fact he's kind of on the edge of civilization. And make sure yes, mud is awesome. So you heard that, Yeah, that was my glove. And actually, my hand is all muddy now too. But there's a leg. A little bit after a little bit, so I'm just waiting for a second to see if I've got the hat cam pointed appropriately. So we'll check that in just a minute. Cool of you to host Anita, and I know that she's having a fantastic time. Okay, it looks like we're pointing good, and we're gonna get going here. And I think I'm gonna keep the muddy gloves off for a bit. Turn this back on. There we go. I guess Eric is not done napping because I told him where he's going and he didn't jump up to go anywhere. Okay, this is a 48. That's nice. It could be a smashed can, but 48 also could be a silver dime. So let's give this a shot. Oh, and let's put the muddy gloves back on. This is how I ruined the glass thing over my other detector, my ATMAX, is I was out detecting the rain and I tried to clear the little panel so I could see, and it scratched it. And fortunately Garrett has the best customer service ever because they got me all squared away. I actually had other issues with that. The console is so heavy it actually broke off and I needed to have the whole thing replaced. And it didn't cost that much to get it done. Okay, that's not it. There it is, it's right here. I didn't quite get deep enough. This guy's gonna come back and stare at me again. Oh, that's awesome. What do you think? Think he's gonna stop and ask what the hell I'm doing in this town? Or just drive by? No way, he's looking the other way. Well, these guys are very friendly and some of them are not so much. That was the noon whistle. Which means it might be noon, or it might be a different time depending on whether they adjust for daylight savings time. What we got here? See, now this is starting to sound really big. And big is not your friend. So it's probably a buried flattened can. And at that point, we're going to let it go because we don't really want a buried flattened can that badly. And have super muddy hands, which means I'm going to have to do one glove off so that I can do my detector without getting it all muddy. Okay. So definitely not a silver dime there, but I'd say definitely flattened can. Here's this guy's coming back again. This time he may stop and ask what I'm doing. He is.
Finding all the gold.
I'm finding nothing. Oh, what a cute dog.
Heard you're hunting?
Yeah, just kind of looking around. Do you live here in town?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Potter, Raleigh Potter.
Oh, I think I met you before.
I don't remember you, I guess.
Do you have that rental house down there, the green one?
No, that's Bob.
Oh, okay. Is he your brother?
Cousin.
Cousin. All right, I met him. I remembered the last name. I'm sorry. My name is Ro, and yeah, I figured I'd come out and play, but it's like really rainy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You running a double over there?
What's that?
You got a double guy running a double one over there?
A double one? What's that mean?
I mean, it looked like you had 2 metal detectors out.
No, he's running a Garrett ATMAX. That's my husband. But he decided it was raining and decided to take a nap.
He was out with a couple of sticks out there on the old ball diamond.
No, I think he had this. He had a shovel.
Oh.
Yeah. So, do you live in town here somewhere?
Yeah.
Can I come play in your yard?
I've already had one guy searching before.
But maybe he's not as good as I am.
I don't know. What are we looking for?
Mostly old coins. I like to find Indian head pennies and tokens and, you know.
That was a guy, junk man who run around with the salvage. He checked all the outhouse holes. And
You have an old outhouse hole and he was down it?
He was wondering, there used to be several of them around down here, and he checked them all out.
You know, the guy who lives down there, he mows his parents' house every other day.
Yeah.
And he said he had an old Garrett machine back in the day, and he told me that they used to have carnivals here on Main Street.
Yeah, this lot here and that street mainly.
Okay. But see, that would be owned by the elevator, this lot over here.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And, I gotta pretty much stick to stuff I'm allowed to do. I'm allowed to do the old church, but they only mowed half of it. And I did find some stuff over there. I found an old earring, and I found a Three Mary's Widow condom tin in the church parking lot. So, I don't know. But
Catholic church or Lutheran church?
No, the one that oh gosh, this folks out in Agar bought as a hunting lodge.
Yeah, that old Methodist church.
It's a Methodist church, okay. Yeah, the Catholic church, I think they turned that into a hunting lodge or something.
Yeah, I don't know what they're using it for.
You know, and then Sheriff Hamburger let me do his house. Bob let me do his rental house. I didn't find much there. But, you know, there's a couple guys in Faulkton used to detect all the time, so I kind of feel like they might have already been to town.
Sheriff Kenny Weary, he used to be the sheriff, and him and his son used to come out here all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my husband, though, he found a rooster nutcracker at the park.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And it was like 8 inches down, and what it was doing in the park, I have no idea. But what I do, I have a YouTube channel, and I just go look around, see if I can find stuff, and I put it on YouTube. And I actually have, that's why I'm wearing the hat cam, is because I have people that are hanging out with me right now. Sorry. Should have warned you up front, but you stopped. Hey, what's your first name again?
Raleigh.
Raleigh. It's nice to meet you, Raleigh. So, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, I would love to come over to your house and play in the yard, but if you prefer I didn't, that's okay too.
Not right at this moment, anyway.
Okay. If you change your mind sometime, you see me out here, you just stop over and you say, hey, come on over, and I'll do it then. And if you would, like, go bury some silver quarters in there first so that I have some fun. I'm sorry.
I'll go find a bunch of dollars.
I think there's some over there. I found a couple already.
There should have been a lunch counter over there.
Well, you know, I heard that there was a concession stand over there, but I think they haven't hayed over there quite that far yet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait. It's okay.
But there was a concession there. It had a cement floor, but there was probably all kinds of stuff in between there and the ball grounds or whatever.
Well, yeah, you would think. But again, you know, with the sheriff in town, you know, the Faulkton sheriff, and he had a couple other guys over in Faulkton used to detect. So, you know.
I don't know whatever happened to him. He used to go to Fort Sully and all of them before they made it so you couldn't go in there.
You know, I detected Fort Sisseton a couple weeks ago,
Oh, yeah.
and they let me do it, but they said I had to turn in everything I found. And so I brought them a big box of stuff, and I had a little box of the good stuff and a giant box of the junk, because they said they wanted every last thing. And I was like, "Are sure you want the pop cans?" So they're, "Yeah, we want everything." Okay, here you go. So, but I found some cool stuff. My husband found an old lock,
Oh, yeah.
and I found a jar that had this African American guy's face on it.
Yeah.
And it was a Joe Louis bank from 1940 that some mustard company put out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Joe Louis was a boxer. Well, apparently he had a piggy bank with his face on it. And I pulled that out of the dirt, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" You know, and I didn't know if it was like native or what the deal was, but that was it.
What's your last name?
Dittenhofer. Yeah.
Where do you live in Gettysburg? Or?
Uh-huh. Now you're putting this on the stream, and now everybody knows where I live, and that makes me a little sad.
I'll leave you alone.
It's nice to meet you. And yeah, if you see me around, you change your mind, you let me know.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Yep.
So there you go. Guy outed me to the world. There's a 46. Notice Eric drove by and went to the post office. And I think he's been taking. This is all gravel right here. So we're going to let that one be. I'm going to go over to the post office. Yeah, apparently they used to have carnival stuff all throughout over here. And yeah, even if we went with the side stuff here, I think that would be good. Might find some interesting stuff on the edges. There's a sidewalk here. Old sidewalks can sometimes have interesting stuff. Well, guys, that was different. Was my hat pointing down the whole time? It looks like it might have been. We're going to readjust this a little bit. Check in the chat on my phone. Well, that's probably good because that guy probably didn't want to be on camera. So, let's see if this shows now better. No, I am on a phone. I'm not on a GoPro. I don't have a GoPro. Rob's just making this stuff up. And it looks like we are pointing okay now. Let's see. Just gotta wait for a second, let this catch up. And tilt it ever so slightly down. The camera is skyward. Right now? No, it's not. It can't possibly be skyward. Point it down some more. So the question is, did you hear that whole conversation? Thanks, Swampy. Let's see if the camera's still skyward, because I don't think it is. I'm just teasing you, Rob. Don't take it so seriously. Yeah, I had a 46, and that was a deep pan, so I left it. See, if I point it too far down, I think now we're going to be pointing it at the, it needs to be pointing at the hat, but we'll give it a second. I'm going to leave it, it has about a 10-second lag between when I can see it versus when it's showing. So. I think you can see it now. This looks good. No, there are not two live streams going on. I have my phone in my pocket. I have my iPhone on my hat, and that's actually my work phone. And I have in my pocket my regular phone, so I'm using it to check my camera angle and looking at that once in a while. And I'm going to go along here for a minute because this would have been a sidewalk back in the day. Unless the road just ended here. If that was hay over there, I'd check around the trees. You guys have to tell me if the sound is okay now. Because it's not raining. It's still sprinkling, but it's not really loud. Now there's a tone. That's a nice little 46. We're going to try this. I bet it's gravelly. But if it's diggable, maybe we got something good here. Yeah, I think Swampy runs the legend too, so that's why he knows the numbers. Swampy, did you take Anita over to that county park? So I bet she would have enjoyed that. Or were you guys mostly just beach hunting? Let's see. Oh, look how dry the ground is. It's wet up top, but bone dry. That's something right there. So that's a good sign. Something in the plug. Which is where you'd want it to be. Okay, I need my muddy glove. We're trying really hard not to make my detector all muddy, but I'm afraid it's going to get it back when we're done here. Let's see what we got here. I bet we might have a penny. Nope, we don't. We have a chunk of iron of some kind. And that would have been big enough to tone. You can clean it off when you get home, but it just looks like a little pebble and bit. Not great. Yeah, this week I'm going to work my schedule out so that I can go detecting in the afternoon before it starts getting too hot again. And, I think I'm going to go back up to that town I was at yesterday because I was finding some left. Yep, that was my... So this over here is technically curb strip right here. Kind of on the edge of town. That sounds like it could be a penny. Yeah, it's really funny. My husband wants to go detecting with me. So we all pack up, we all go over there. Now those two, my husband and my son, are both in the car. My son's reading, because that's what he does when I go detecting. And my husband's napping. Okay, I got something down here. Let's see. Let's see if we can find this bad boy. Be nice to get something out of the day, right? Still down there. This is very gravelly. looks like, hey, it looks like I'm actually pointing at something correctly, so that's cool. Frozen screen. Not sure why that is. We cannot be low on battery quite yet. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, you know, it's not responding. iPhone's not responding because it's already in low power mode. All right. Okay, guys, so what we have here is low power mode, and I would normally just go and grab a battery pack out of the car, but it's starting to rain again. So I think I'm going to have to shut this down. We're in it to an hour, and I will do the rest of this as a video, and I'll post this later, okay? Hey, thanks for joining. I appreciate it, and I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful day. It is starting to rain again, so I'm sure in a minute here you guys won't be able to hear me either. This might not have been the best day to stream, but thanks for coming anyway. Hope you guys are having a great day. Make sure you catch me Monday night after Monday Digs. We're going to have an update on my, giveaway. We're having a big fat giveaway of my 1,500 subscribers. And before I forget, if you put the keyword Liberty on the outside of this video, not in this part, on the outside, you will be entered to win a Walking Liberty $50. And this is a secret keyword I'm only putting towards the end of my live streams. And so if you put that in, you will be entered to win. And that's it. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and digging out.